Hey folks, I'm home with a sick kid, but I thought I could at least get the board update out of the way. Not a whole lot going on last night, and now with a sick kid, I'm not sure when I'm going to see you again. So let's save you a few minutes here. New business-wise tuition agreement. So the board did approve tuition agreements for Ms. Harless and Mr. Furch. Both are accepted to master's programs, so we're going to put them on the same tuition agreement that we've done for kind of everybody else. It's a district pays 100% of it with a 5-year commitment post completion. So depending on the program, that usually turns into around a 7-year deal. So congratulations to them. I haven't emailed you either of you yet, but once I get a second, I will write up those agreements and get them over for you to sign. Football field turf program. We've been doing this for a few years. We contract with an outside company to come in and do some fertilizing and like aeration on the football field. Actually, a little cheaper this year, which is a little weird, but good for us. Pledge of assets just secures what the bank is a statement for what is what money we have at the bank, and then the board recognizes that. Everything else, pretty routine stuff. I applied for a couple grants. One of them has to do with electric buses, so we'll see what happens with that over the next few weeks or month, I suppose. I have been talking to Mr. Furch. The petition to negotiate is due from the teachers on November 1st, or due to me by by February 1st. So he'll be likely coming around for signatures on that sometime in the next week or so. I did take a look at the language that he had on there, so everything he's got it all written up. So we're in the right spot. Legislative session is here. I wonder if I can. I'm not going to stop the share of the documents. I don't want to wreck the whole thing, but I'll just talk for a second. Legislative session is like up and running now. Bills have started to get introduced. There's committee hearings and all that kind of jazz. I'm on the focus group for NDCEL this year, so I'll likely be out in Bismarck a little bit, testifying and whatnot. I've reviewed a few bills so far. Even just at 1:00 right now, there's going to be a bill on the House floor talking about like online gambling, like betting, and using the proceeds of that to go to the funding formula. So we'll see what happens with those types of things. But if you do have any questions, certainly reach out to me or ask. Remember, as like technically state employees, you should not be using your K-12 email address if you're going to email a legislator about something. Use a personal email address. I always use, like, I'm kind of lobbying on behalf of the district. You're not, so don't do that. Make sure you're using your own Gmail or whatever. It's your own personal email to contact your legislators. If there is bills that do come up that are of particular importance, I'll do the best that I can to keep you all kind of abreast of that. So far, the funding bill it's on the docket in the House. Relatively simple right now. That looks like a 3% and a 3%. My hope is that kicks up a little bit. I think we can get it up to 4 and 4, which is better for all of you. I mean, that's more money in the pocket, or at least in the district's pocket. And the board's always been really good about using new money as much as we can to give people raises. So I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be their own strategy this year, not to tip the hat too much about what the board thinks about negotiations. But if you do have any questions, certainly let me know, and I'll see you when I can see you. Thanks.